All right. Let's call the regular city council meeting to order for the city of Galena, Illinois, Monday, August 25th, 2025. Take roll, Sue.
Gates,
Here.
Johnson,
Here.
Kiefer,
Here.
Tegmeyer,
Here.
Westmeyer,
Here.
Wienen,
Here.
Renner.
Here, we have a quorum. Next is the pledge of allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, then let's move ahead to item number 25C-0.
No, you're good.
0331, it's reports of standing committees. Anything to report tonight? All right, let's move ahead to item number 25C-0332, citizens' comments, not to exceed 15 minutes as an agenda item and not more than 3 minutes per speaker. If anybody wants to address the council at this time, step up to the mic, state your name and your address. Okay, let's just keep moving ahead then. Let's move ahead to consent agenda CA 25-16. Do I have some type of a motion? One person, Katie.
I make a motion to approve consent agenda item number CA 25-16.
Second.
All right, been moving second on consent agenda CA 25-16. Any questions on any of them? Take roll call. Sue?
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Tegmeyer,
Yes.
Westmeyer,
Yes.
Wienen,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Renner.
Yes, motion carries. Let's move ahead to unfinished business, item number 25C-0318. It's the second reading of an ordinance implementing a 1% municipal grocery retailers occupation tax effective January 1st, 2026. Do I have a motion for the second reading?
I move we approve the second reading of an ordinance implementing a 1% municipal grocery retailer's occupation tax effective January 1, 2026, 25C-0318.
Second.
Second by Alderperson City Johnson. Any discussions on this second, Jerry?
Yeah, it's already there. It puts like $90,000 to $100,000 in our general fund, so I'm all for leaving it there.
Alderperson City Turner.
I just think the important thing to note is just like last meeting, that it doesn't change anything tax-wise for what people are currently paying. It is the same as it was. It's just flipping over from the state to the municipality.
Anything else on that? Take roll call. Sue?
Kiefer,
Yes.
Tegmeyer,
Yes.
Westmeyer,
Yes.
Wienen,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Renner.
Yes, motion carries. Let's move ahead and under new business, item number 25C-0336, discussion and possible action on a reconsideration of the general statutes. Motion on this?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Katie?
I make a motion to send this back to the Historic Preservation Commission.
Just a minute. We gotta take a vote on reconsideration first.
Oh, sorry.
You gotta make a motion.
I
to
make a
reconsider.
motion to reconsider the general statutes, item number 25C-0336.
Second.
All right, we got a second, either Cindy or Roger. All right, take roll call on that, Sue.
Tegmeyer,
Yes.
Westmeyer,
No.
Wienen,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Renner.
All right, motion carries. Okay, now I need a motion on the agenda item. Alderperson Katie Bennett.
I'll make a motion to send the reconsideration of the general statutes back to the Historic Preservation Commission. And then you want me to use the same item number?
Sure.
Item number 25C-0336.
Second.
All right, been moving second item number 25C-0336. Discussion on this? For Alderperson Taylor.
I think that it's good to send it back to the HPC. I also think that we need to be careful that we're not tying the artist's hands for what was already done. We have molds that are poured, correct, right? And the work has already happened. So last time when we were talking about this, there was a sort of a side consideration of making it 8 inches smaller or whatever it was, which isn't really possible, right? So I would just love, as this goes back to the HPC, not to only look at different locations, but to have true renderings of all the generals and mock-ups so that we have an understanding of what it is and what it will look like and what's already finished. So we're not just making decisions on something that can't actually happen. And then I just wanted to note here in the photo where they have the generals up on the levee, if that's for reconsideration. Then in the notes, it said that that Grant would be centered with the other statue here. I don't think these are two sides, and I'm not an architect, but I think that would be helpful for those of us lay people.
Okay, thanks. Anybody else, any other discussion on this?
Mr. Mayor?
Alderperson,
I'd like to see a picture of exactly how they're gonna look when they're mounted. So
well,
we can actually see where they're gonna be and what they're gonna look like.
okay. All right. Alderperson Katie.
Yeah, my thing was just the location. I had a couple of people reach out after we had, voted on it and just asked like if we would reconsider the location. I said, I'm happy to bring it back up to the council. And I do think with all the AI in the world that's out there right now, they could surely go and superimpose these in some locations and give us some, because once it is done, it's done. And I think it's a great project. Fully support the project. Just the location, I think, needs another reconsideration.
Okay. Normally on reconsiderations now, we don't have to have it come the first meeting after the decision is made, or if there's new information that comes down the line. And I'm looking at this as it is in a historical district, and I think we should get the historical board involved in this. So I'm in favor of sending it back also. So take, sorry about that, if anybody's hearing that. That's my feeling on it also. Any other discussion on this? All right, take roll call. Sue?
Westmeyer,
No.
Weenan,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Stegmeyer,
Yes.
Okay, motion carries. All right, let's move right ahead to item number 25C-0337. A discussion and possible action on a license request by Kurt and Colleen Pachoki, I believe, for 301 Madison Street to construct, I'm having trouble reading today, construct a garden shed, retaining wall, and a fence in the Third Street right of way.
Mayor,
Alderperson Perry.
I'll make a motion to approve the request by Kurt and Colleen Pachoki for 301 Madison Street to construct a garden shed, retaining wall, and fence in the Third Street right away, 25C-0337.
A second.
All right, it's been moved second, item number 25C-0337, discussion in Alderperson Cindy Johnson.
I think adding any type of property to the city tax rolls is a good thing. So this is a win for the city.
Yeah, and I think the location here will never open up that part of Third Street anyway. You can hardly see it up there anyway. I think that's a good idea that they want what they want to do also. Anything else? Okay, take roll call on that, will you, Sue?
Weenan,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Stegmeyer,
Yes.
Westmeyer,
Yes.
Renner,
Yes, motion carries. All right, let's go ahead with item number 25C-0338. Approval of a resolution on the review and possible release of executive session minutes. Do I have a motion on this? I need a motion. As presented. Alderperson Katie.
I make a motion to approve a resolution on the review and possible release of executive session minutes, item number 25C-0338,
Second.
Second, as presented by the city clerk.
as presented by the city clerk.
And second on that, Jerry.
Yes, second.
All right, any review of this, it's something that, once we get an official letters or minutes and they've been approved, the tapes actually can be, discarded. Okay, Alderperson Cindy?
Yeah, I bring this up and I never quite understand each time, so my apologies in advance. But when we're looking at Schedule C on page 39, the recordings that can be destroyed, it is always my concern, so maybe this is a question for Attorney Knack. It's always my concern if any of those recordings are involved in the Parker litigation, which is not yet finished, and so maybe we would want to keep them just to see, can I say CYA? I don't know, and I know I've been answered this before, but I would just hate for something to be erased or destroyed that we might want to go back to at a later time. And I don't know what happened each of those minutes, but I know we're in that time frame.
All right, you want to answer the legal question on that, Joe?
The simple answer is, without discussing a lot of things, is that the minutes are the official record, and that's what needs to be kept. And the tapes, the tapes of the city council meeting, they're not necessary after they've been transcribed and approved by the council, which my understanding is all of the minutes have been approved by the council.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. All right, any other discussion?
I'm sorry. One other thing, it says here, on the resolution that we signed, it has the date of August 18th instead of today's date.
Oh,
So I didn't know if that needed to be changed
Yeah.
just for
You can adjust
the record.
yeah, that will be, yeah. All right, anything else? Take roll, Sue.
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Tegmeyer,
Yes,
Westermeyer,
Yes,
Weenan,
Yes,
Renner.
Yes, motion carries. Let's move ahead to item number 25C-0339, is discussion and possible action on zoning calendar number 25A-04. A request by Scott and Bridget Franzen, 812 South Bench Street, for a map amendment of the parcel 22-101-353-00 from heavy industrial to medium density resolution. Do I have a motion on that? Alderperson Sagmeyer.
I make a motion to approve the zoning calendar number 25A-04, request by Scott and Bridget Franson, 812 South Bench Street, for a map amendment of parcel 22-101-353-00 from heavy industrial to medium density residential, item 25C-0339.
Okay, do I have a second?
second.
All right, we're moving second item number 25C-0339, discussion.
Yeah,
It's
part of my
pretty-
understanding
yeah.
that the area is medium density residential, and so that's sort of one of those old standing things where we don't want it to be heavy industrial, so.
No, I think that got lumped in when the railroad company had all their stuff down below,
Right.
the coal piles and stuff. Anything else on that? All right, take roll, Sue.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Tegmeyer,
Yes,
Westermeyer,
Yes,
Weenan,
yes,
Gates,
Yes.
Renner.
Yes, motion carries. Let's move ahead on item number 25C-0340, discussion and possible action on the first reading and a waiving of the second reading of an ordinance amending the zoning map for parcel 22-101-353-00 from heavy industrial to medium density. Alderperson Durkee, or Westmeyer.
I'll make a motion to approve the first reading, waive the second reading of an ordinance amending the zoning map for parcel 22-101-353-00 from heavy industrial to medium density residential, 25C-0340.
Second.
All right, it's been moving second on item number 25C-0340. Any further discussion? Take roll, Sue.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Tegmeyer,
yes,
Westermeyer,
Yes,
Weenan,
yes,
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Renner.
Yes, motion carries. Let's move ahead with item number 25C-0341. It's the warrants. Do I have a motion for the warrants?
Make a motion to approve the warrants, item number 25C-0341.
Second.
All right, been moved and seconded. Item number 25C-0341, the warrants. Any questions on any of the bills?
I just don't know what this is. What's the interview rooms, the 14 grand? What's that?
That's the camera and software subscription
For
for X,
For the-
the X on here. Yeah.
that's right. Okay, thanks.
Okay, anything else?
No, thank you.
All right. Take roll, Sue.
Tegmeyer,
Yes.
Westermeyer,
Yes.
Weenan,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Renner.
Yes, motion carries. Let's move ahead to item number 25C-0342, citizen for alderperson's comments. Alderperson Gates.
I'd just like to say that, yeah, I think the historical board is set up best to approve or look at and give us recommendations on where the bus should be located, and then they hopefully can work with them. So the location allows them to be the height that the artist and Mr. Miller wanted them to be. So I'd like to see that happen, and I know the historical board will do a good job of it. So.
Thank you. Alderperson Jerry Westmeyer.
I have nothing.
Alderperson Kingman.
I had a couple calls about 749 Dewey and their drainage ditch, that it needs a little bit more than just a clean out. It was done 4 or 5 years ago, like very good, but now it's just backing up. So if they could, that could be addressed and then put into like a routine maintenance schedule or something along the way. So that's it. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Alderperson Jerry Kiefer.
Nothing tonight.
Alderperson Johnson.
Nothing.
Alderperson Tegmeyer.
I'm just gonna take another chance to pitch the stair climb Galena 5K stair challenge. You go to run, sign up, and you can sign up, or you can help me beat Lynn Gallagher and raise more money. So look for Cindy T. We have a
All right, thank you, Cindy.
competition.
All right, let's move ahead then. Item 25C-0343, City Administrators Report. Matt?
Good evening. The EV chargers have been installed, and we're waiting on the transformers to be upgraded now from Joe Carroll. And then we can test those and hopefully get them online pretty soon. City Hall will be closed next Monday for Labor Day, so that'll be closed to the public. The reorganization items that we went over recently, we weren't able to get consensus with the deputy administrators, so we'll just put that on hold and not make any moves for now. So thank you for considering that. The police and the public works have full-time positions available. So if anybody wants to, knows anybody that wants to apply, we're looking for a full-time labor position for public works and also a police officer for their department. That's all I have. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Let's move ahead to item 25C-0344, Mayor's Report. I just want to report that Matt and I went to Oregon, Illinois last week and met with several mayors from Ogle County and Carroll County, and Representative McCumbee was there. We kind of went over, reviewed the state, what's been going on with them and what we can do and what she would do for the towns. And we had a good talk, good conversation. Everybody seems to be having a problem like we are at certain things, but it was a very good meeting of them. I haven't met those from Ogle County very much. All right, saying that, I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session for the items listed.
Make a motion to go into executive session for items including section 2C5, purchase or lease of real estate, section 2C21, review of executive session minutes, item number 25C-0345.
Okay. And so moving second to go into executive session. Take roll, Sue.
Westermeyer,
Yes.
Weenan,
Yes.
Gates,
Yes.
Johnson,
Yes.
Kiefer,
Yes.
Tegmeyer,
Yes.
Renner.
Yes, motion carried. Thank you all.
Are you kidding?
Jonathan, I can take that iPad.
I'd shoot everybody. I'm scared of everything.
You know how to do that?